Hello there, readers. Today I'd like to share with you Giraffe Problems by Joy John, illustrated by Lane Smith. This is the book that I was telling you about yesterday during our morning meeting. I'm pretty excited to read it. I just got it in the mail from Amazon. It is written by Joy John, so his job for this book is known as the author. And it says that it's illustrated by Lane Smith, which means that Lane Smith is responsible for drawing the pictures. I know that you guys know that already. All right, so today's strategy that we're going to be talking about is predicting. And readers make predictions when they make guesses about what might happen next in the story. So I'm going to read most of this book to you, but I am going to ask you to pause our video so that you can stop and make a prediction about what happens next in the story. So let's take a look at Giraffe Problems by Joy John. I feel bad about my neck. I do. I can't help it at all. It's too long, too bendy, too narrow, too dopey, too patterned, too stretchy, too high, too lofty, and too necky. Yes, my neck is too necky. Everybody stares at it. Do you think they really stare at it, or he just thinks they do? This guy, that guy, him, her, all of them, whatever that is, her again. Yep, I feel bad about my neck. I've tried dressing it up. I've added a scarf, 2 scarves, a bundle of scarves, a mountain of scarves. I've tried bow ties and regular ties and both. I've tried hiding it away. I've used shrubs. I've hung out in ditches. I've stood behind trees. I've spent time in the river. Other animals have necks that just work. Take a gander at this zebra's neck. Stripes always look good. So classic. What's staring at me? Or gaze upon this elephant's neck. Strong, powerful, yet graceful. Stop talking about me. Or glimpse this lion, whose neck is adorned with a glorious mane of flowing locks. What a sight! How inspiring! Why can't I have a neck like that? Are you always this loud? My mom always said I should be proud of my neck. She said other animals would love to have a neck like this. Yeah, right. No offense, Mom, but nobody wants this neck. It's a neck only a mother could love. It all makes me want to hide until the sun sets. Sheesh. Good evening. What did she run into? Or he, I guess. Oh, I've been admiring your neck from afar. Oh, how I wish my neck looked like yours. I'd get so much done in a day. Goodness, I can only imagine all the reaching and grabbing and looking around I'd do. I'd accomplish so many of my goals for sure. Meanwhile, I'm saddled with this excuse for a neck. Here, watch me try to stretch it out. Ugh. See, that's about as far as it goes. Pathetic, right? Basically, I'm neckless. Looks like Turtle doesn't appreciate his neck either. You feel bad about your neck too? Yep. I'm Cyrus, by the way. I'm Edward. It's lovely to meet you, Cyrus. Can I tell you something else, Edward? Of course, Cyrus. He's looking around, maybe to see who's listening. There is a hill in the distance, which you surely see from your great vantage. I've stood on that very hill for 7 straight days, staring skyward, watching as a single piece of fruit, a lone banana, slowly changes from green to yellow, ripening. I've endured windy nights and unseasonably brisk mornings, with very little sleep as I waited and waited, hoping against hope that the fruit would fall before me so I could sample its sweetness and nourish myself in the process. Yet day after day, I've waited. I felt like such a fool as I stretched my neck towards those greedy branches, only to be limited by my own physical shortcomings. He must really want that banana. You want a banana from a tree? That's what I said. Yes. Here's what I'm going to ask for you to pause your video. I'd like for you to get a piece of paper or a whiteboard, or just make a mental picture about what you think is going to happen next, now that Cyrus the turtle has asked for a banana. Use what you know, use what you've heard and seen in the story, and make a prediction about what's going to happen next. Don't worry about being wrong. There's no right answer when you make a prediction. Just think about it. If you're done making your prediction, let's see what's happening next, okay? Remember, doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, we're just going to make a guess and predict what's going to happen next. So before I pause the video, Edward the giraffe says, "You want a banana from the tree?" That's what I said. Yes. So you see Edward, plunk. Here you go. Whoop. Oh, you did it. You made it look so easy. Munch, 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 munch. Delectable. So that's what a banana tastes like, huh? It was worth the wait. Edward, face it. Your neck is impressive. It allows you to do amazing things. For instance, you just solved my week-long banana dilemma in 10 seconds. Well, thank you, Cyrus. I think you have a swell neck too. It's elegant and dignified, and it works well with your shell. That means a great deal to me, Edward. Say, do you like bow ties, Cyrus? I'm not sure, Edward. I have very little experience with them. You look wonderful, Cyrus. As do you, Edward. I feel good about our necks, Edward. Thank you, Cyrus. For once, so do I. Yep, for once, so do I. And that brings us to the end of Giraffe Problems by Dory John and illustrated by Lane Smith. I'd like to show you where you can put your response in Seesaw. All right, my friends, once you're in Seesaw, you're going to look for activity 8.1, Giraffe Problems Prediction. Click Add Response, find your name and icon. On this page, you're going to want to switch to maybe the pencil. You could keep the pen, I suppose. And I'd like for you to draw what your prediction was. If you put the picture in your mind or if you drew on your own paper, you can snap a picture using camera and upload it to this space. Once you have shown what you predicted was going to happen next, I'd like for you to use the text tool to write a sentence about what you thought was going to happen when Turtle asked for a banana from the tree. The last thing I need for you to do is come down here and select the marker, and you're going to color in whether your prediction was correct, if it happened in the story, or if you were surprised by the ending in Giraffe Problems. Once you've finished, click the green check to submit.